Hello to my gentle viewing audience. Come to you today, because that sunlight you see out there, to talk to you about death. Now, I may be wearing black, but I'm not the Grim Reaper. Let me go over to my teleprompter. Yeah. Now, this story was back damn near a month ago. But I didn't see it till today. Like I said, yesterday's news brought to you today. Last month's news brought to you today. But there's no zeal or excitement in my voice because what happened was fucked up. Death of a 2-month-old child. Yeah, 2-month-old girl. I'm not going to move the teleprompter, but the hurtful thing here, the main issue, which is why I did it, because you have children being killed every day in the black community. Yeah, shit, in any community, really. But Zuri Whitehead, that was a little girl's name. 2 months old, you hadn't even had a drop of life. Not even a teaspoon. And then your life was taken from you in a painful and violent fashion. Let's have a look.
It's a crime that's hard to imagine. A 2-month-old baby girl, Zuri Whitehead, dead, and an 11-year-old charged with brutally killing her. The girl came into the Lake County Juvenile Court today, charged with the juvenile equivalent of murder. It was a shocking sight, a tiny girl coming into court in shackles. Tiny is the key word. The girl is very slight, probably not weighing much more than about 50 pounds and standing 4 feet tall, maybe less. Family members sobbed as she sat beside her mother. The scene brought welled-up eyes to court personnel, even prosecutors. She answered yes when she was asked if she understood her rights. She was ordered held in the juvenile lockup. A competency examination is going to be done before another court appearance. Police report they've had contact with her in the past because of incidents at her school, but nothing violent.
She is a threat of harm to herself and others in the community, and I would recommend that she be held here pending further hearings.
The child was beaten to death.
The baby, the 11-year-old, and her mother had been sleeping on a couch when the 11-year-old took the baby upstairs. She returned about 45 minutes later with the beaten baby.
The injuries were reported to us as massive brain injury, severe damage to the liver, spleen, and kidneys, and extensive internal bleeding.
We may never know exactly what happened inside the Wycliffe apartment where little Zuri died. The sad reality is we don't have to. It happened, and nothing can change the end result. Because of her age, the case will be kept in juvenile court. The most she can be held for is till her 21st birthday.
Oh, now I've piqued your interest, because Zuri Whitehead was killed by an 11-year-old black girl. And I would say this. Well, let's start with this, because this bothered me, and you may not have noticed or thought it was just a minor issue. But can somebody please tell me why the hell they didn't comb that little 11-year-old girl's hair before bringing her into juvenile court? Could it be that they want to make black people look like savages? If you ask me, I would say yes. As then when you have them older girls, and I'm not even gonna call them women, they're damn sure not ladies. But they come to court and usually they got the cornrows in their hair. Maybe because they were made someone's biatch in jail. And so now they doing your hair because you. So now you get your hair done. But they said she's slight. You're 11 and you're barely over 50 pounds. Yeah, I may have I don't recall, and I probably didn't, because I generally don't talk about people's figure, but a lot of black women are obese. But there's no way in hell you should be 11 and about 50 pounds. So some shit was going on in that girl's life. Now the mother, Trina Whitehead, 31 years old. She's got an 8-year-old, a 7-year-old, and then the 2-month-old. Now the 8 and 7 might have the same daddy. 2-month-old, shit, is probably a different daddy. The fact of the matter is this. If you read the article, which I'll be kind enough to put in the description box, you hear about the mother, Trina Whitehead, and her daughter. You hear about the other mother, and I don't actually believe it says a name in here. Let's hold on a minute, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at the teleprompter and see if I find the name of this other mother that's in there, and then I'll come back to you. But I'm just going to go look at the teleprompter. Okay, yeah. I looked at the teleprompter. And no, it doesn't say the name of the 11-year-old child's mother. Probably to protect the identity of the 11-year-old. But as a video said, she's being charged with the juvenile equivalent of murder. Now, some of my earliest videos, because they were on Ashamed Space, TOBEBLACK on YouTube. Instead of Ashamed, the number 2, it was Ashamed Space TOB Black. And I talked about undiagnosed mental health issues within the black community. I talked about single-parent households and how statistics, and I use statistics to show that those types of households breed emotional and mental instability within the children of those households. And even blended households have similar problems, but not to the same degree. Police said that they've had contact with the 11-year-old before in school, but nothing violent. They were friends, the mothers, apparently since 2008. Yeah. But, I mean, you're talking about, you're driving along and you're near my house. Hey, Ashamed, I'm near your house, and you know, me and my daughter, we would just really love to have your daughter come on by. Then allegedly, the mom fell asleep at 3-something with her daughter and precious little Zuri Whitehead on the sofa. Then her daughter allegedly took little Zuri upstairs, beat the fuck out of her. All sorts of trauma, liver damage and shit like that. Then carried her back downstairs after that 45-minute torture session. Woke her mom up. Hey mom, look, I killed Zuri. And has not shown an ounce of remorse since her act. And I resist calling that 11-year-old a whole bunch of names and shit like that. Because she is 11. And for her to be 11 and do some shit like that, you're fucked up in the head. Something is wrong with you mentally. But then now let's go back and see who is responsible for that 11-year-old's care and well-being. Hold on, I need to try to fight this out. I just got to. Because y'all know, I may suffer from Tourette's. And sometimes I can feel this shit coming on. But, who is responsible for the care and well-being of that 11-year-old child? The one who has mental health issues. Your parent is the one that's supposed to take you to the doctor. Your parent is the one that's supposed to be intelligent enough to realize, hey, wait, there's something wrong with my child. Yeah, in neither one of these situations is there a dad. Well, there he is. There's no, what is that, immaculate conception, immaculate reception. You immaculately receive some sperm in your vagina and have a child. It was the duty of the 11-year-old's mother. Bitch! Stupid fucking bitch! Somebody kick your fucking ass, bitch! Oh, shit. I guess the medication didn't work. But it was that mother's responsibility to recognize that her daughter had problems. If you're 11 and you're 50 pounds, there's some issue there. I mean, what, y'all don't make enough money so the little girl could eat? Or, if you do, then the question is, why isn't she eating? I'm 100% positive Dr. Ashamed, MD, PhD, BS, for bullshit. That 11-year-old girl just didn't wake up one day and say, or think to herself, I'm going to kill little Zuri Whitehead. No, there had to be signs. There had to be signs beforehand that there was something wrong. And the mother ignored it. Yeah, I'm going to go back to something that's also one of my earliest videos and the reason I started doing this shit. Parental Responsibility Act is what I called it. If your child commits a crime, your minor child commits a crime, then you, as a parent, need to be held equally responsible in a criminal court. Well, no, not equally, but you should be held criminally liable for the actions of your child as well, to a lesser degree. The older your child gets, the lesser the degree. Because the younger your child is, the more control you're supposed to have. Now, I'm sure that it was the 11-year-old's idea to have little Zuri over. Because honestly, really, you've already got your own 11-year-old child. They don't say whether or not you had any other children, or at least if they did, I don't remember. Let me get some more electrolytes. So why would you want, and they don't even mention the other woman's age, but why would you want a 2-month-old at your home? You know, it's going to cry, it's going to get up in the middle of the night. No, she's going to cry. You know, she's going to get up in the middle of the night. No, you're going to have to feed her. You're going to have to change her diaper. That's work. And if the 11-year-old's mother already had a job, I'll be damned if I want some work on a Thursday night. Think about it. Because actually she probably didn't have a job now that I think about it. It's Thursday. Now, you could have a job and you're off Friday and Saturday or whatnot. I mean, I get up Saturday mornings, take my nephews out to Taekwondo, and then we kick it for a minute, and then I go on and do what I need to do. Sometimes it's for a longer period, sometimes a shorter period, but yes, it's not as much work because they're 3 and 7. We just go kick it. Help try to show them how to be responsible, how to lead them on the path to manhood. Because they're 3 and 7, I don't expect them to be men. But if it was Thursday night, Tuesday afternoon, well, I've been working afternoon. Tuesday, it doesn't matter. Any night before I need to go to work the next day, sure, they're going to be home with mommy and daddy unless it's an emergency. They'll be home with mommy and daddy unless it's an emergency. They'll be, oh, can they come over? Especially that 3-year-old. Shit. You waking up in the middle of the night, be wanting to walk around or get me some cereal and shit like that. Oh man, what the fuck? I got to go to work in the morning. So I guess the 11-year-old's mother either worked odd days or didn't have a fucking job. But either way, I feel in here that she should be held criminally responsible as well. Yes, she called Trina Whitehead and apologized. But let's see. Oh, I'm sorry I stepped on your shoes. Alright, cool and shit. I'll try to get that scuff mark off. Maybe you can buy me some new shoes. Oh, I'm sorry I hit your car. Oh, well, shit. I won't beat your ass because, you have insurance and I'll talk to them, take some pictures and get taken care of. I will be made whole again. I'm sorry I killed your 2-month-old child. That's right. Silence. Because what the fuck can you say to that? There's no way you could be made whole again. It's a fucking shame. It really is. I can't cover every story every day. Y'all know I got a fucking job. I don't see everything. Folks don't send me shit except RPJ. What happened to her is fucked up, and I feel that the child is not the only one who should pay the price. Her mother's responsible too. And that's it. That's all. I'm out.